Mike Hamilton, Lithia Toyota. Toyota a couple days ago announced a refresh for the Toyota Highlander gas model, and well, some of that will affect the hybrid too. So I'm going to go over what I know so far, what they're doing. I'll be right back. So the overall physical appearance of the vehicle is not going to change. It's still going to look the same both on the inside and outside, but there is basically 6 changes. Most of them are pretty small. One of them is very significant. So let's go over and talk about the different things that we're going to see for the 2023 model refresh. So the first thing that I'm going to walk to the back here is XLE model and also XSE don't have what's known as a hands-free lift gate on this here. This has basically where you push the key fob in or you squeeze the handle, but doesn't have this foot kick option here. So if I put my foot down there, nothing happens. I left the key inside, but if I just squeeze this handle and let go, then it will open. But the Limiteds and the Platinums have that foot kick option already in them, and so that will be one of the options that we will see for the 2023 model year on the XLE, XSE trim packages. So that is going to be a new thing going on. Also, more USB plugs. I imagine are going to be USB-Cs because that's the popular format instead of the USB-A. So we should be seeing USB-Cs going all the way into the 3rd row. So more charging connectivity that will be available to this vehicle. Just like the V8 engines that Toyota had, both for the Tundra and Sequoia, gone with the wind is a D45 V6 engine. It will be replaced with a turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with a 2.4 liter displacement. It has less horsepower but a lot more foot-pounds, so it's going to be much more responsive. Unfortunately, this engine that replaces this engine won't get you any better fuel mileage, which is really weird because I know this CAFE law coming along requires better fuel economy, but what the engine will do is create about half the CO2 emissions that this D45 engine has done. And so what we have right now is this is the same engine that's in the Camry V6. It was in the Avalon V6 when that was out, but they eliminated that and only have the hybrid models. You have this still in the Tacoma, not the RAV4, but the 4Runner uses a 4.0. That definitely is going away too, and it's probably going to be some version of that engine too. So less horsepower, but more torquey, no better fuel economy, but better for the environment with less CO2 emissions by about half. I always thought it was kind of stupid that I could sell somebody a CHR that was $22,000, maybe even less than that when we had discounts. Even the basic models were like an LE or an L or whatever was like $20,000 when we first came out with these things. Not a very popular model, and I think it's going to go away, but you had power folding mirrors in these CHRs, and you didn't have that in a $52,000 Highlander. So not this level XLE, XSE, but you'll or LEs or Ls or any of the other models that are coming out. But you will get the Limited in the Platinums. Will have finally a power folding mirror, so when you're parking in a tight parking spot in a shopping center, you won't have to worry about your mirrors getting clipped and getting all skinned up on this side here. So that's a nice feature. It's long overdue, and glad that is happening. Let's move on to the inside. When they redesigned this in the 2020 model year for the first year of this, now going into the 3rd year of this, they put the Qi wireless pad in the top of the center console. We used to have a giant center console and now it's shrank, and they put that Qi wireless in an area that wasn't very conducive to be using, and because arms are going to be resting on that while people are driving, and made it inconvenient for the front passenger. So Qi wireless will end up in this location here. I think they're going to open up that pocket a little more, so it's more accessible to be able to have your cell phone there on its wireless charging pad. So not this level or below, our XSE also, but the Limited will now have a 12.3-inch standard infotainment. You don't have to now have the advanced technology pack. Of course, the Platinum already had that as a standard. These will be a standard on both, and then as we've got the new Tundras in, and of course the Sequoias, we will no longer have digital or analog gauges. So this will be all digital for this here, as it will have another 12.3-inch digital infotainment and gauge cluster for the driver, and they're using some kind of a non-reflective screen. I don't know how to explain it until I see it, but I guess that's the one thing they were talking about, like that the reflection from the sun made it hard to read the gauges, and they've figured out a way to get around that. So it should be a pretty seamless digital gauge on there. So last thing is more of a carryover for the 2022 model year. There's a special XLE edition called the Bronze Edition. As you see in this picture, it gives you bronze wheels, but there's a special color palette. The cement color is exclusive to the Bronze Edition, and it gives you different kinds of bronze accents and different patterns on the seats inside. Well, that will be something they will continue on for 2023. So thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.